You can become a millionaire in our trucking industry. Just listen. Building wealth in our trucking industry, this is what you guys want to hear about. In the recent poll that I've conducted, over 50% said that they want to see a video on building wealth as a truck driver. Well, here it comes. One thing you do need to keep in mind when you're building wealth or trying to put a plan together, this is a long-term plan. It's not something that can be done from today to today. Maximizing earnings would be our first topic that we're going to talk about. So whether you're a truck driver, owner-operator, lease operator, you want to maximize your earning potential. So there's a lot of people in the van division that maybe get into the reefer division because it pays 4 or 5 cents extra or a couple of cents extra. Then some drivers want to get into the flatbed division because there's really only 11 hours or 14 hours on-duty hours that you can work and 11 hours driving hours. You might as well maximize your profits. Constantly advancing yourself and your skills is going to get you paid more at the end of the day. When it comes to building wealth, you want to look for companies that are going to give you bonuses and benefits. So bonuses and benefits is a big one. Now, the next thing when it comes to building wealth is being an owner-operator. I don't care what people say out there. At the end of the day, owner-operators make about 50% more than company drivers. Doesn't matter how you look at it. Doesn't matter about the repairs and maintenance. If you look at an owner-operator at the end of the year and you look at a company driver at the end of the year, that owner-operator with all the headache makes between 50 to 60% more than that company driver. Now, the biggest benefit of being an owner-operator or a lease operator is having that corporation. Remember, that corporation owns that truck. Now, you are working as a salaried employee for your trucking company and you need to pay yourself probably 50% of your earnings, and you're building wealth within your corporation. Extremely important. Now, I here in Atlanta, Georgia, and we just recently opened up our trucking company in the US, we use a tax firm called M7 Taxes. They specialize in truck drivers, owner-operators, and lease operators. If you want their contact info, just comment the word tax, and I'll give it to you. I'll send you a private message. Corporations are extremely powerful, and that is the key to building wealth for yourself. Doesn't matter what option you're gonna take, whether it is you're gonna get into real estate, you're gonna get into buying multiple trucks, you're gonna open up your small fleet. It all happens within that corporation. The first thing that you do is you're building wealth within the corporation. So if you're getting paid as an owner-operator, you're getting between $10, $12, $14,000 net in your corporation every month. But let's say $10,000 every month goes into that corporation. Now you need to take yourself a salary of about $4.5, maybe $5,000. Pay taxes only on that $4.5, or $5,000, and the other $5,000 you're leaving in that corporation. By end of year one, you should probably have around $50,000, $60,000 inside that corporation. Now, by end of year two, you should probably have about $100,000 to $120,000. But while you're in year one or while you're in year two, that corporation can start buying either properties. You can buy a real estate investment. You can buy some stocks, and those stocks usually, especially high-paying dividend stocks or assets, if you're gonna buy yourself, you're gonna get into real estate. This is called passive income. This is called building wealth within your corporation. This is what you want to do and strive for. If you're just working as a company driver, you make your $4,000 every single month, or you make your $5,000 or $6,000 every month, you're basically feeding the entire system except yourself. Now, again, I'm no tax accountant, I'm not a real estate lawyer, and I'm not an investment banker. I just see what I've done for myself over the years. I see what other truck drivers have done over the years, and then I see the ones that are constantly living paycheck to paycheck, and that is scary. I can assure you that if you have the right plan in place, and usually a good tax firm like M7 Taxes can definitely put that plan in place for you on how you take yourself a salary, how you leave money within your corporation. At the end of year one, you already have $20,000, $30,000 worth of stocks. At the end of year two, you can buy yourself a rental property and rent it out, whether it's Airbnb or whatever it is that you decide to do out there. But that's the stuff that you want to get into. Now, year over year, you do that for 5, 6, 7 years, then you can retire from trucking. Or you want to go nuts, and like me, you want to open up a trucking company. Well, I've documented the entire series of how I opened up a trucking company in Georgia. And if I can do it without having a Class 1 license and not being a truck driver, you can definitely do it too. Two more things I'm going to talk about that are very, very important. Debt. So for those of you that have credit card debt, for those of you that have line of credit, if you have high interest credit cards, those are the first things that you want to get rid of. You literally want to take your entire salary, throw it on that credit card. If you have 3, 4, 5 credit cards, just make yourself a list with which one is the highest interest credit card. So what you do is you start tackling down one credit card at a time. So if you have 3 credit cards, one of them is 20% interest rate, the other one is 25% interest rate, and the last one is 29% interest rate. What you want to do is you want to fully pay off the one with the 29% interest rate while making the minimum payments for credit card 2 and 3, and then you continue doing that until credit card number 1 is paid off, and then you start doing the same thing with credit card number 2 and credit card number 3. Once you're debt free with all these credit cards, then you can start the accumulating wealth within your corporation. You know, I talk to a lot of truck drivers that are in their 60s, 65, sometimes even in their 70s, and I ask them, you know, what would you have done differently? And a lot of them say that I should have done something for passive income. If you're in Canada, I mean, pension ain't paying shit. I can assure you that my father, who's 72 right now, is not living off of his pension. Definitely has some passive income coming in. So whether it's real estate portfolio, your stock portfolio, some sort of other investment that you've done that's giving you some passive income, that's something that you need to think about. In retirement, you know, you're not going to be as young as you are. You're not going to be as strong as you are forever. I don't know if I want to work in this pace that I am right now. So you want to have your passive income to be able to live that comfortable lifestyle that you're living right now, or better than what you're living right now. So hopefully you learned something from this video. Building wealth, you know, is really, really important. I actually think I'm going to do a live about this topic probably within the next month. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you can come and ask me any questions you want. I'm Ronan, and I'll catch you in my next video.